Well, it has been called the show that gives new life to Broadway. In this upcoming week, it'll be giving new life to East Lansing. I'm talking about the Broadway musical Life of Pi, which is making its way to Wharton Center. But here, to give us all the behind-the-curtain secrets, we have the lead actor who plays Pi, Taha Mandviwala. How are you this afternoon?
I'm doing excellent. It is a beautiful day outside. We just got to Des Moines, Iowa, and the high is 45 degrees compared to the 16-degree high that we had last week in Schenectady. This is just, I'm ecstatic.
Well, I hope the weather stays the same by the time you make your way to Michigan, but I make no promises. But one thing I do promise is that audiences are truly in for a ride with Life of Pi. So tell us about the story that'll unfold on the stage at Wharton.
The story follows a 16-year-old boy named Patel, but he goes by Pi, who grows up in this very idyllic life in the zoo in Pondicherry, India. However, there's a lot of political instability in the region, and so his father decides to uproot the entire family life and take their family across the seas to Canada, where they hope to find a better life. In the process, there is a tragedy that happens. There's a shipwreck, and Pi finds himself stranded on a lifeboat in the middle of the Pacific Ocean with a very interesting cast of characters. You have a zebra, a hyena, an orangutan, and a fully grown adult Bengal tiger named Richard Parker. And the story is all about, on the surface, all about Pi's journey of survival and everything that he has to call upon to survive this ordeal. But underneath, there's this rich depth of questions of faith and the human spirit, and how we are a composite of the people that are surrounding us. Like we don't exist in a vacuum, and that we are a combination of the best parts of what other people tend to give us.
I love the way you said that. We're a combination of the best parts that people give us. Well, you also mentioned that you take this journey with a very interesting cast of characters. Tell us about how that works when you're on stage and your scene partner is a puppet.
When your scene partner is a puppet, I think there's a twofold approach to this. So on a technical side, you treat the puppet as if it were another actor, which it is in this case. The puppet is a character, and that puppet has its own opinions, its own needs, its own struggles, its own obstacles. And I think when you play off of that, you play as in the same way a human would, that same sort of relationship in terms of give and take, listening and responding. So that's on the technical side. On the imaginative side, it is such a gift as an actor to get to just fire off your imagination, to treat this puppet as the true wild animal that it is. So we don't try to Disneyfy the puppets or the animals. We really want to give it and embody it with the same sort of relationship you would give to a living zebra or a living hyena. And in doing so, we achieve this thing that we in puppetry, we've referred to as the fourth puppeteer. So if it takes 3 puppeteers to puppeteer the tiger or the orangutan, the fourth puppeteer is the one acting alongside it. It could be me as the human element who is listening and responding to it as if it were a wild animal, or it could be you, the audience member, who is witnessing this and imbuing it with a sense of danger and the sense of suspense that gives it that sense of high stakes.
Taha, I love hearing how passionate you are about this show, but everybody stick around. After the break, we're going to hear more about the Life of Pi, so we'll be right back.